Hey everybody, Pete Harris here. So we finally got another song from Wolfgang Van Halen today, and it's a burner. You're to Blame was just released today on Spotify, YouTube, etc. The album is now available for pre-order. You can get signed copies as well, vinyl, CD, digital downloads, what have you. So the exciting stuff, go to the official site for that kind of stuff. And it's a definitely a harder song, and I want to give you kind of a reaction / analysis. I'm not going to pretend this is one of those reaction videos. You know, these guys who act like they've never heard a song before, like, oh, what is this Led Zeppelin you speak of? You know, I have heard the song this morning. I heard it this morning on my earbuds and just sort of low volume. I was at work. And, got a decent sense of it, and I listened to it again just now when I got home. As you can see earlier, I was trying to incorrectly play the main riff or get at least some kind of handle on what he's doing. But anyway, let's play the song and get my reactions to what he's doing, because he's got some cool stuff going on. So let's take a listen and see what we think. Starting off the palm muting there. Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. And by the way, this is not the place to listen to the song for the first time because I'm going to keep interrupting. Really cool. He starts off with that main riff, palm muted, and kind of playing at a lower volume. Slowly, not just increasing the volume, but picking the strings harder and kind of releasing that muting to kind of increase the dynamics a little bit before he actually kicks in with the full volume riff. And this is one of those cases where he kicks in with the full volume. The bass seems to be doubling the riff. Sometimes bass doubling a riff can be boring. In this case, it actually adds impact. And you can, once again, this is Wolf playing all the instruments on this. So this is him on bass, drums, vocals, and guitar. So he's doubling that bass riff underneath the guitar. His drums are coming in on the toms, and it sounds really cool so far. Nice build up. He's doing something interesting here where, of course, you hear him doubling his own voice with, harmonies and stuff. He's got a good sense of how to build tension. You notice when he breaks into that sort of pre-chorus, it's like a background vocal, he's actually got those drums much louder than mixed than the vocals themselves, which is not necessarily a normal choice to my way of thinking, but it works, and it's kind of a cool difference. Nice little pick scrape in the background there. Always gotta like the little harmonics in the E string. Okay, stop it right there again. Probably one of the best choices he's made is that solo. Everybody's been very excited for this album, and he's said all along that he wants to forge his own path, and he's really doing it here. This solo is a great example. It's a fiery solo, and he's showing some chops. He's a little bit of speed in there, and some great bluesy bends. And it's definitely a dynamic solo. But what he didn't do was play like his dad. There's no, I was kind of dreading, there's no finger tapping. There's no, any, whammy bar craziness. The full bends at the end is kind of reminiscent of a lick his dad would do, later on in life. But by no means was that derivative sounding. It's totally original, and it totally shows his chops. But it didn't sound like, hey, look at me, I sound just like Eddie Van Halen. In no way at all did it sound like that. It would never even occur to me to make the comparison if I didn't know who this was. So well done there.
Around without you, no one but yourself to blame. Fought so hard, but nothing's gonna change. You're to blame. You're to blame. World still spins around without you.
Another thing I notice here is, and this is just an observation, you can tell that Wolfgang, other than his family, was obviously inspired. You can tell he kind of grew up in the early 2000s, or that was his formative music, inspirational years. It's got that sort of, to me, early 2000s hard rock, alternative, metal type sound, just on the tones and those slightly clean tones after the solo. Just all of it just, harkens to that era to my ears. But that's just an observation on, probably where his influences lie. Really just cool progressive riff. That was cool. All right, very cool. Odd time signature riff. Very cool. The drums just, it's not like I play all the instruments, which means I have a passing ability on bass and drums, but really I'm a guitar player. He's really showing real facility on all of them. It doesn't sound like a drummer solo album or a guitar player solo album. It sounds like a band. So really hats off. The production is great. The mix is good. It sounds, just in your face, but it's not, overly compressed and brick-walled. Everything kind of breathes, fairly well. Yeah, I'm impressed. I can't wait to hear more of this album. So what do you think? Looking forward to hearing more from Wolfgang Van Halen? Because at this point, I am.